This has been my humble abode for 114 bucks. But now it's time to go and explore our first true day here in Tokyo. So I'm currently staying in Shinjuku, and I need to start making my way to Shibuya, which I'm staying there for 5 nights. But I don't think I can check out until 3 p.m. So in between then, what we're going to do is going to hit the gym, find a coffee shop, and maybe get a haircut too, since my hair is getting pretty long.
My game plan for the next couple days, first is I have to adjust to my work schedule. So basically, whenever it's my evening, I'm taking all my morning calls. So I take all my morning calls in the evening, and the morning basically is going to be evening for my team. So I basically have to update all the sheets. So I basically only talk to my team members and take calls for the start of their shift and the end of the shift, which is kind of inconvenient, especially I've hired a client success manager for my business. She's starting Monday, but the goal with her is I can wait till I'm settled. I'm not in Asia to train her, but I feel like it's better to have this time for a month where she warms up, and then January 1st where we're pumping ad spend, we can easily just, she'd be ready to go. So what I'll probably do is I'll warm things up. We'll do a reactivation campaign, and then we'll probably spend $50 per day to get the ad spend in. So I need her to kind of understand like how those conversations need to look like. And starting January, when I do start spending $6,000-$7,000 a month on ads, everything's ready to go, right? So I've realized that there's never the best moment to have to do something, hire someone, do anything. Even if I'm a whack-ass time zone, I'm gonna find a way to make it happen. Because if I wait a month, wait 30 days, 60 days, I ended up just facing consequences, and that's not something that we want to do. So we went to Lawson, and I got a bunch of protein, and surprisingly, there's a lot of macro-friendly things. We have this coffee. It's like 18 grams of coffee, which is insane. I have 2 eggs in chili oil. The chili oil is gonna get a bit of fat for us. The real kicker is this chicken breast. That is 30 grams of protein for just 141 calories. What's the math on that? It's about right. 4 calories per gram. So this, all in all, I mean, what is that? 2 eggs, 12 plus 18, 30, 60 grams of protein in freaking 3 items. 60 grams of protein right here. That's insane. It's not very high volume though. So this is just to cram protein. I think this is the protocol that I'm gonna use next couple days. If I get a workout, I'll get my protein in. I'm hungry. Just gonna buy a chicken breast from Lawson and just get it done. Now it's time for me to get a haircut. The sides are really, really long. So let's see how this is. We are done with the haircut. I think it's pretty good. He went very, there's definitely like a language barrier to a degree. But got my sides as short as I wanted. The top of my hair I actually wanted to be a little bit shorter, but this will really do for now. Gets the job done. I'm not too big of a pretty princess. Alright, time to head to my Airbnb. Oh, made it to the Airbnb. I honestly am so tired I almost took a nap, but I'm gonna go get a coffee. So Airbnb gives you guys a quick tour and nothing too fancy.
We're like kind of living outside of like Shibuya. It's only 2 miles away, but it's actually very spacious and really good to work in. The second floor, I think there's like 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms downstairs, where I'm staying with my girlfriend and one of my friends, and there's a bedroom downstairs, and then there's a floor up there. And there's also a 7-Eleven nearby, and there's air conditioning throughout this place. Getting really hungry. I caught myself snacking on some food the host gave us. But yeah, what I need to do now, I'm gonna get some food, get some water, but I need to script out some YouTube videos, and then I'm just gonna bang out the YouTube videos right here. I'm gonna put a clamp right here, and maybe if I shoot this way, maybe there, shoot that way, maybe I shoot this way, who knows. Well, we'll see. But it's actually a great background here, and so we're here for like, what is it? We're here for like 5 nights, so I'm gonna take advantage of this setup and just try to get as much work done as much as possible, which I'm really excited about. So let's go to 7-Eleven. All right, let's take a look at the damage here. Curry sweat, always need that. 7-Eleven chip. Alright, now the 70 grams of protein. Chicken breast. Some, like fried chicken or something. Some eggs. Total damage, I think $10. But my client just texted me to make some changes to the ads. Brian, don't stop, man. It really don't. Fire. Time for coffee because it's only 6:40 p.m. I need to last until midnight, maybe more. Just devour a bunch of chips like a fat ass. Chicken bread. Oh shit, got some juice on it. It didn't look like a lot of food that I got, but like this chicken breast was so dense. My clients requested me to change the ad set. Work don't stop. No matter where we go. Last night, I went out with a friend in Shinjuku, and I hadn't been out in a really long time, so I didn't really. I'll drink beers here and there, but I don't drink like that often. Especially like, I think we did probably like 5 shots, 3 to 5 beer each, and had the worst hangover that I've had in a while. Same thing with my friend. But the key thing is I don't really drink or like go out anymore. Like it's really not my thing. It's just like a negative ROI activity. Especially if you like stay out too late. You literally stay out too late, all the subways are closed, and then you're basically walking around like a zombie in the subway station, waiting until 5 a.m. so you can go somewhere. And this morning I woke up like at 1:30 p.m. No, I think pretty much 2 p.m. Looked at my story, and Daniel Dallin held a meetup this morning in Shibuya at a coffee shop, and I just woken up and I missed it. And I don't idolize any YouTubers or celebrities or any of those people, but like I don't really care to meet Daniel. It'd be cool. But the key thing is I missed out on an opportunity to meet other entrepreneurs and like-minded people. And the reason I missed this opportunity, was because I went out to drink. I did a fucking negative ROI activity. And I did that, and I missed an opportunity to network with other people. Could have gone there this morning, Shibuya, and went to the meetup and meet other like-minded people in Tokyo. But now it's like, well, it's not like I can't do that anymore, but it's a lot harder. It's like, what are you gonna stop every stranger? Are you interested in this? Blah blah blah. Like, no, right?
what it goes to show me is that, you know, the kind of very strict standards I've set for myself have gotten me here, right? And a lot of times you might have like a habit, or you might have a rule for yourself, and you're like, oh, you know, I can, it's okay, you know, one time for the one time, I can do this here and there. But this lesson and this situation in particular showed me that, well, this is your consequence to not going with your standards. If I didn't go out and drink, or like, I could have still gone out and drink, I think that was completely fine. But staying out that late and being irresponsible with my drinking, right, that's what was bad, right? And it wasn't, you know, it was entirely my fault, right? Is if I had slept earlier, had controlled my drinking a little bit more, I wouldn't have had to deal with this. I could have gone to the meetup today, this morning, Shibuya. So, lesson learned is make rules for yourself, follow them, and you won't miss on opportunities. Or you'll be like me, you break your own rules and miss out on networking opportunities, negative ROI activity. Which one are you getting? Let's see. What is that? Sushi version?
That's a salmon.
I am so fucking tired, but we found the photo spot here in Japan, in a random suburb. To be honest, kind of underwhelming. Let me show you. That thing right here, if you don't know what you're looking at, it's not lit up, but it's cool. Joey, what do you think?
I think we kind of fucked up because all the lights are off.
Yeah. Just checked into our hotel in Osaka, and it's absolutely sick. Basic, but pretty sick. Got the restroom, shower, very typical, very modern. Bed right here, TV. Kind of place where you can sofa, I guess. Place I can work, film some content. Now the best part is the view. So, nothing too crazy. Just like a 4-star hotel here in Osaka. I think it's like $250 a night. But you get a city skyline view where I'm gonna record some content. How's the view gonna look? Let's say I set up my tripod right here. Yeah, I mean, if I work right there, film a bunch of content here. So I need to catch up on YouTube. I have
have not been consistent on posting on YouTube every single day. My team doesn't have enough content, so let me get that taken care of while I'm here. But it's good to have some personal space because I've been staying in like a whole apartment with all my friends, which is fine. But there's just kind of like a lack of personal space. We've shared a restroom for like the past week in each house that we stayed in Kyoto, in Tokyo. So we have 2 nights here, which is gonna be super refreshing. We're gonna explore the city. My girlfriend's visiting one of her friends that she met when she was on student exchange, so I'll meet up with her later. But we go to the gym, rest up, get some work done, and then see what's up. So, only a year and a half ago, I was sleeping on an air mattress in New Jersey. I had no idea what I was going to do, but I built a business in the past year and a half, and now I'm driving a Lamborghini here in Tokyo. And this is a rental. Don't get me wrong, I don't own this Lamborghini, but the key thing is, if you talked to me a year and a half ago, I would have had crazy imposter syndrome. I would have even said, oh, I don't even like rental cars, I don't even like Lamborghinis. But I'm not a huge fan of material things, but it's the journey. This is just a destination. This is the thing that I'm seeking after, right? You know, a year from now, I'm like, this is the goal, but what I'm going to, this is the destination. The destination is buying a Lamborghini, being able to, right? That is a material goal to pursue. But what I'm going to work on this coming year is the person that becomes the person who can afford the Lamborghini and all these things. Yeah.